What's going on, everybody? Anthony Campo here with Battle Ready Business, and today I want to talk to you about duct tape and twine. The question is, what does it take to build a battle ready business? What does it take to dial in your marketing, sales, fulfillment, and leadership so that you can go to war in the marketplace and win? My name is Anthony Campo, your host and chief coach at Battle Ready Business. This is the Be Battle Ready Podcast, Daily Battle Edition. And on a daily basis, we're going to take a deep dive look at what it takes to win in the marketplace. So sit back, relax, and I'll see you on the other side. All right. Hey, I'm driving today. Just wanted to come at you and talk to you about duct tape and twine. And, you know, what this refers to is these patchwork ways to fix problems, right? That really don't systematically and systemically fix your problem. So if your team isn't executing and you aren't hitting the mark, a lot of times what happens is that little problems arise, right? And all those little problems are put together. You fix that one problem and with a little bit of duct tape, right? Someone's not able to do their job, so you have somebody help them out. Or you say, well, that was my fault. I had to put it. I didn't have a good enough checklist together, or I didn't have the system defined, or anything like that. But what happens is that you haven't really fixed anything. You've just put a little super glue, some duct tape, and twine. And what happens is that over time, all those little things that happen over and over again, they compound, and you stop growing, you might regress, and you start seeing problems within your business. When fundamentally you need to go back to the actual structure of your business and reaffirm and recalculate that structure and move the pieces around so that the right people are accountable and the right people are in the right positions. Somebody that helped you out in the beginning that was a good fix when you were at doing, a lesser number in your business and you've grown beyond that person. Now it's time to relook at your team, relook at your structure, see who's accountable for what, and remove the duct tape and twine and start rebuilding your foundation. This doesn't mean you have to burn everything to the ground, but it might take building a new foundation to build a taller organization on a bigger and taller organization upon. So, one of the things that we did, years ago, I think we ran into this at one point, was we needed to probably upgrade our team and move people into the right position. And one of the key positions that was duct tape and twined, not that she wasn't great at what she was doing, but she was doing so much, right? Like, our office manager was the bookkeeper. She was doing all these different tasks so that, we could hire her full time and all that. But at some point, there was a lot of things she wasn't great at. So that was the lesson I learned in that, is that a lot of our systems and processes were duct tape and twined together because she was a really good, generalist, right? So I started putting a lot of other things on her. She was helping me run 2 businesses, doing accounting and bookkeeping for 2 businesses, which I think she was probably the better play at, is the accounting and bookkeeping. But then, there was other things that semi roles and functions in the business that somebody else, like a operations manager, should have been doing, right? And now some of what was put on her was because other team members were not pulling their weight. So then we kind of leaned on her to pick up the pieces because she was full-time, she was dedicated. And I'm driving, sorry, I'm trying to park. And so then she ended up doing things she wasn't good at. So that was an example, that I learned a lesson in from putting duct tape and twine in. In other ways was, like not holding people accountable when they did not, execute of what their job was. And, I made the excuse that I took it upon myself that it was my fault, which at the end of the day, you're responsible, but not your fault. So I was like, well, I think I need to document the system even more. And that was the wrong, that was another lesson I learned, is that, we only need to document 20% of what the big pieces that need to go. The rest comes into personal responsibility and communication of like how to do that. So what I want to know from you is, where are you duct taping and twining? Where's your business being duct taped and twined? And what can you do? What area is duct tape and twine? Is it all areas? What can you do to course correct that? My assignment for you is just sit down and start breaking it up by department, right? Marketing, what is working and what isn't working. Sales, what is working and what isn't working. Okay? And if you don't 100% know that, you need to put a scorecard system within those departments. So, and what can you do this week to make changes so that you can course correct over the next 90 days and build a more solid foundation? And I'll give you a tip. The biggest place to start is with your organizational chart. More than anything, that's where to start, because that's where the accountability is. That's where you will see the functions within your business. And don't think about the people you have now. Think about the ideal structure that works for you now. And then if you're looking to grow, what is the next organizational structure that you'll need? And, does your current structure support that? If not, then, that's going to be a mission over the next 90 days. So I hope that helps. If you're looking to, what I want to do is share with you a case study of how we grew our business to over $2 million using a simple system. If you go to go.anthonydecampo.com, it'll take you over there to get access to that case study, and it'll show you how we did it. So I look forward to supporting you, and I'll talk to you soon. This concludes another episode of the Be Battle Ready podcast, Daily Battle Edition. If you're a business owner with 3 to 20 people and you want to build a battle ready business so that you can go to war in the marketplace and win, head over to battlereadybusiness.com/go to get the conversation started. Other than that, I'll see you next time.